This is Captain Reese, a pirate legend upon the Sea of Thieves. There's three things that motivate this buccaneer: adventure, gold, and commendations. Whether it be solo aboard the SS Isabella, or with friends on Goldmember, or some other vessel, adventure awaits you salty sea dogs! So come join Captain Reese, First Mate Machiko, crew member Todd, and Navigator Kenobi as they batten down the hatches, raise anchor, lower sail, and begin the hunt upon the Sea of Thieves. This is the Commendation Hunter. We begin today's journey once again at Galleon's Grave. Random spawn, not by choice. Today's agenda will see us getting the final two Grade 4 Gold Hoarder Flags. Grade 5 is already complete, so this helps me get towards 100% completion overall on Gold Hoarder commendations. Here was my plan. A raid of Trader's Fate Fortress, heading north-northwest around Marauder's Arch, settling west and arriving at the Treasury of the Secret Wilds. If needed, I could stay in the north, heading west and raid the Treasury of Sunken Shores before selling at Sanctuary Outpost. That would be at least one flag, and I would figure out the other one from there. I was solo aboard the Bella today, so I gathered supplies, got a voyage for miles, raised the flag, and was off. At this point, allow me to say something as a PvE pirate. By raising the Emissary flag, I fully acknowledge that I am a target for the Reapers. I am not like that one guy in that one video that we all saw. When you raise an Emissary flag, how can you not think that the Reapers, who get some of the most gold from their company by selling Emissary flags, will not come for you? It makes no sense, I tell you. The multiplier ain't free, y'all. Watch your horizons out there, pirates. Now that we have that out of the way, I decided that today I would be joined by First Mate Machiko. She's named after my favorite comic book character, Machiko Noguchi, from the Aliens vs. Predator comics. She should have been in the movies. Franchise! Arriving at Trader's Fate Fortress, I was greeted by a shiny collector's chest and the Phantoms. After a quick shot with my Eye of Reach, I had to set the SS Isabella in position and re-raise anchor, because we don't leave it down on this ship. Finishing off the wave from the safety of my ship, I got fresh ammo and headed inside. It wasn't until the third floor that I found my first Gold Hoarder trinket and my Emissary level began to slowly rise. More importantly than the second Gold Hoarder trinket, there was the storeroom key, which unlocked a hidden stash that a greedy Gold Hoarder like myself just couldn't resist, especially when it gets me up an Emissary level. When the captain of the fortress finally spawned in, I tried a keg play. Sadly, this did not work and I was forced to do it the old-fashioned way. With the Sea Fortress Treasury open, I was disappointed to see only one of each Treasure of the Damned instead of two. That was not the start I had hoped for. However, this Sea Fortress had two trinkets and two Captain's chests inside. After everything was ready, I harpooned it up, stacked it to my liking, and it got me to Grade 3. Next stop was the Treasury of the Secret Wilds. Outside of NPC skeletons trying to shoot cannons at me, it was a relatively uneventful sail to the dive point. I readied up and dove beneath the waves to the world below. Personally, I love doing treasuries. Sure, there was a time where I wouldn't even think about leaving my ship by itself, but after a learning experience, I find these are easy to solo, and each wave of enemies has their own strategy. Ocean crawlers and sirens require Disney sticks, while skeletons can be dealt with firearms to conserve Disney stick ammo. And cagging bastards, well, they just require space. I also like how the Treasury Vault Master changes each time. This time, it was a large boy ocean crawler, but he was no match for Captain Reese, ensuring my Grade 4 Gold Hoarder flag. Grabbing the chest of ancient tributes, I was trying to fast swim it onto the boat when this happened. I shit you not. It got fucking deleted. I was in so much pain from this. Why? But I couldn't wallow in my sorrow forever or else another ship would come by and investigate. So after safely harpooning everything on board, I was off to an outpost to make some gold. But Rare must have felt bad for me because a skeleton sloop was nearby, and being the greedy gold hoarder I am, I felt it was my duty to send them to Davy Jones' locker. And now I had enough loot to become a grade 5 gold hoarder, maximizing my profits. My new plan was to sell at nearby Daggertooth Outpost before heading northwest around Smuggler's Bay and arriving at the Treasury of Sunken Shores, and from there I head south to Imperial Crown Fortress. Now, let's watch that gold flow! Voting down my flag gained me an extra 7,500 gold, bringing my total for that run to 119,762 gold, and 5 doubloons. Not too shabby! After doing a quick Reaper check, I re-raised my Gold Hoarder flag and set sail for the Treasury of Sunken Shores. While the sail was uneventful, I noticed a skeleton galleon near the Ashen Winds event. What if someone triggered the Ashen Winds event and somehow got onto the skeleton galleon? If it was close enough, would the Ashen Lord attack? Questions for later. Anywho, arriving at my destination, I sent Isabella and dove overboard. Like I said earlier, I can solo these pretty easy, and this one was no different to be honest. This time the Vault Master was a Siren Leader. He was no match for Captain Reese, and the booty in the vault was mine. Can we also talk for a second about how much gold is in the piles on the floor? 1,736 from one and 1,973 from the other. 3,709! On top of all the loot, treasuries are always a great way to get some gold. Heading back to the SS Isabella, I was determined not to delete the chest of ancient tributes again. I kept the skeleton galleon in the corner of my eye, but it was keeping a distance. Also, while harpooning, I managed to get my gold hoarder rank to grade 3, and I had a thought. I was pretty close to 4 and didn't necessarily need to do a whole sea fortress, but if I could find a sunken ship or two, I might be able to get my grade 4 and head straight for an outpost. Sure enough, once my loot was organized, I saw some seagulls to the west. And it was the correct amount of seagulls for a sunken ship. Setting Isabella, I headed inside the ship, hopeful. Personally, I love sunken shipwrecks. They're one of my favorite parts in Sea of Thieves. Aesthetic and value, I love vibing just searching through them. I always start in the captain's quarters and was rewarded with a mermaid gem and a cannonball crate that was just too short of full. And on the bed was a collector's chest with a gold hoarder trinket. I was inching closer to grade 4. Inside there was another cannonball crate with 44, crate of spices, and another mermaid gem. Getting that stuff aboard, I was about 3.5 emissary-wise, a step in the right direction, but I would still have to head towards the sea fortress. On my way there, the Sea of Thieves gods blessed me with another shipwreck. Like the last one, there was a sapphire mermaid gem in the captain's quarters. A surprising boost from a pair of barnacle boys was the only gold hoarder boost this shipwreck was gonna give me. With no other shipwrecks in sight, I made it to the Imperial Crown Fortress. I was being lazy and taking out phantoms from the safety of my ship, and then it came to me. I don't need to finish this thing, I just need to make it to grade 4. If I can find the storeroom key, then there would be 2 chests at the dam and a mermaid gem that would definitely get me there. Lucky for me, the key was easy to find and I dashed upstairs. Sure enough, I was right and got my final grade 4 gold hoarder flag. However, apparently there was a bug that day so it didn't pop up, but checking my reputation after getting the loot safely aboard the SS Isabella, I saw my goal had been accomplished. Another grade 5 commendation in the bag. And now friends, to wrap up today's episode, more gold! Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Share the video with your friends. This is the last footage I have before my CPU temps went out of whack, so I'll try to have it fixed soon and get back to getting stuff done. But until such a time, my friends, this is the Commendation Hunter, signing off.